here, let's go over here. Oh wait, the sun's behind us.
So Miss Anita told me about a phone case, and look what your Alice fan got, and it has my name on it.
It's so adorable.
It's
Let's switch so the sun is facing your... There we go. Look how cute that is, you guys.
I love it. It matches my ears and my backpack
Look at her
and
ears.
all the things.
It's hard to see the smile and a backpack. It's a Sab Alice kind of day. And I would show you guys my phone, but I'm holding it. And we're having the best time ever.
Yes, we are.
I don't want to go
eat because we're starving.
Oh, we'll vlog. I'll let her vlog from lunch, and it's just going to be a vlogathon.
A vlogathon.
Yeah,
I love it.
Oh, and just so you guys know, we've been talking about each and every one of you.
Yes, we have. Dun dun dun.
Hi guys, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday afternoon. It's after 3 o'clock. Do you have your water? I have my water, and I'm drinking lots of it, just like I do every day, but more so today because tomorrow's weigh-in. Let's talk about a couple of things. Feel like chit-chat paddywhacking with me? How's everybody's week going? My week has gone well. My week has gone well, but I had 2 days. It's so funny when I come in here to talk with you guys, I always get the EBGBs. I'm afraid somebody's gonna come in the front door and come in my bedroom and jump in and scare me. Ah! But nobody's here to scare me, so. And also, I have that ring thing on my front door, so if anybody comes in the front door, I will hear it on my phone. All right, so I digress. Let's go back. There's a couple things I want to talk about. This is not a one subject video. I am more than likely gonna gain tomorrow. Why? Because I had some adult beverages last weekend over the Labor Day weekend. Steve wanted some, I wanted some. I made the adult choice to indulge in some, and whenever I do, that means I'm gonna put something on the scale. I walked, I did all my, look what I did. You know how I'm always telling you guys I drop everything because of my hands? Trina, if you're watching this, look away. I dropped my Jiminy Cricket and it broke. And I can't find his feet. Alright, so anyways, Labor Day weekend, I did indulge in some alcohol. I did, even when I drank, you guys, I count my points, I count everything. But when alcohol gets in my system, I gain anyways. Like I said, I made the choice to have it. Steve and I were alone. We didn't have Oliver here. I made a choice, so I just have to see what the results are going to be tomorrow. I want to talk about meeting people and taking a chance of going out there when I know I read so many times, Nita, why can't you talk today? I don't know. Maybe because I'm not caffeinated enough. Caffeinated? I don't have enough caffeine. Last Friday, I went to Disneyland and met up with my pal Sab and her husband Chris. And they are the most fabulous human beings. Now, I know whenever we go and we meet somebody for the first time and we check back in with the people that we know and love and people in YouTube land or on Instagram or wherever, oh, they're just the nicest folks. Oh, I had a great time with Sab. Her husband's fantastic. They're wonderful as a couple. We always come back and we always give them the token nods. Yes, that's not what I'm doing right now. I had a marvelous time with them. Sab is the exact same person in person as she is on her videos. And thankfully for me, after writing It's a Small World, she told me that I was the same way for her, that I'm just who I am on my videos as in person. There was a huge relief for me because I wanted to make sure I am that person. But in my little token shout out to Sab and Chris, it is not a token shout out. They're wonderful people, and I hope to spend much, much more time in my life with them. I hope this wasn't just a one-time meet and greet at Disneyland, because Nita's always at Disneyland and they were at Disneyland, so hey, why don't we all go to Disneyland? Sure, maybe that's how it starts off sometimes, and I was very anxious to meet her. Anxious in a good way, not anxious like nah, 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 nah. I love them with all my heart. I clicked with them, ching ching. I mean, you know how you have, I don't even know how to give a good example. Like sometimes you're with people and it's like this, and then sometimes it just clicks. We clicked. I'm gonna talk about Chris just for a second because I don't want to embarrass him. He's the most polite man. He's a gentleman. He reminds me of a young Steve without the Rip Van Winkle look. He's good to his bride. He's good to his bride's friend. He's a wonderful guy. When, you know, when Sab would have to step away, he didn't just shrink back and look at his phone like a lot of men would do. Nothing against the men, but sometimes when they're stuck with a woman they don't know what kind of conversation to hold, right? He was nothing but pleasant, held conversations with me. I have a huge place in my heart for him. And then Sab, this video would take way too long. But the interesting thing about our meetup was that I learned 3 super important things from younger people. And the 3 different things, when we were talking and I heard them and I went ding 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 dong, I just learned something from you, Sab. And I did say that to her. It's like, okay, wow, I'm supposed to be here right now with them because I was supposed to hear this because it's oh so important to my life and my husband and my Oliver. And I just want you guys to always remember that no matter who you're with, you can always learn something. There's always something to be learned. It's warm in here. So just a little quick rundown. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. I hope you'll stick around. The Sab has her own YouTube channel. It's called Hashtagsab. She started as a Weight Watcher, is how I started watching her. She has since moved on to Orange Theory, but I still watch her because I love her, and she's hysterical, and she's creative, and she's funny, and she's not humdrum, and like that. Sab, how can I make a long story short? Sab and Chris have 2 of their own children, and they are also raising 3 of Sab's siblings, younger siblings. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids they're raising, people. I, as you all know, am for the most part raising my grandson, and as some of you know, lately it's been kind of a rough road to hoe. So, you know, after we got settled in and realized that we could pretty much just talk about anything, I asked her, I said, how do you do it? What's your secret? How do you do it? Lesson number 1 from Mr. and Mrs. Josephson. It was like the heavens opened up, and I'm not making a joke out of this because it was the wisest thing I had ever heard in my life. Sab said to me, she goes, when they came to live with us, and she's talking about her siblings, we made a pact, an agreement, I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember her exact verbiage, that we had to come first. Our relationship as Sab and Chris, we had to come first. We had to be whole. We had to have our poop in a group, so to speak, before we could deal with any of that goings-ons. That was huge for me because I haven't been doing that. since Steve and I got married later in life, our story is much different than that of Sab and Chris's, which is obvious. But that's huge what she told me, that they have to come together before they can help any of all these 5 children, even their own. I was wowed. We were literally standing, I believe we're in front of the castle, because like I said, there were 3 times when she just wowed me with her brilliance. Because you guys, she's not only funny as heck, she's so smart and beautiful and all those things, when some of the things in her life have not been going her way. She didn't have that great life always so that she came up smelling like a rose. She made it so she came up smelling like a rose, and she's been so successful. And I said, Sab, and I stopped and I said, oh my gosh, that's huge. And we stood for a second, I believe we're in the middle of Main Street, and I thanked her. I said, that's huge. I just learned something. The other 2 things she taught me weren't as deep and as thought-provoking, but they were wise nonetheless. The second thing was, I said, so, because they were here for their anniversary, and this was in August. I said, so what day actually is your anniversary? And she laughed and she goes, well, funny thing about that, our anniversary is in December. Well, their birthdays are both in January. Christmas, their anniversary, they got a couple of kidlets with birthdays around that time. In other words, December and January are a very busy time for them. So they made the wise decision of going in half a year and taking that time for them, because that way they get their time. She's not scuttling around worrying about the children and him and their anniversary, vice versa. They're just spending their time together, nourishing their relationship the way it needs to be nourished. And that's huge, because Oliver's birthday is in December, our anniversary is in December, my son's birthday is in January, my daughter's birthday is in November, there's Christmas. So that was a huge life lesson as well. I think we'll do what they do and maybe wait a couple months, and then Steve and I will go and we will nourish our relationship and spend our anniversary somewhere else as well. The third thing, I cannot remember at this particular moment. And I even messaged her and said, Sam, what was the third thing? And I can't remember it. But when I do, I'll let you know. People are often reluctant to meet other people, to step out of their comfort zone. I am not that person. I'll meet up with just about anybody. I'll especially meet up with somebody that I adore, even if it's from the internet. I have met many, many people from the internet. And I can say that at least 3/4 of them are still excellent friends. Some of them are just like the best friends. And some of those best friends I don't even get to see as often as I'd like to. One of them in particular, I haven't even messaged with lately, and I need to get on that T. Don't be afraid to take the chance, you guys, because I got so much out of this meeting. I got a wonderful day. I got 2 new wonderful friends, and I learned something. And we always have to open ourselves up to that, right? So that's my story. I have a couple little videos of us, but we were so busy yakking, yakety yak, yakking, that we didn't vlog, I think, the way that either of us wanted to vlog. But oh boy, did I have a good time. I had the best time. It was just, I went home with a happy heart, and I hope that they did too after spending the day with me. And just keep your ears open, guys, because there's always something to be learned. Nita, you already said that. I'll say it 10 more times if I want to. I was just so appreciative of hearing that. 12 minutes! I have to go. Drink your water, know where your bathrooms are. I'll see you at weigh-in tomorrow. I hope I can get this film tape on my iPad, because I've been having so much trouble lately, you guys, I can't even begin to tell you. See you tomorrow.